We ready to kick some butt again?
Yep.
Alright.
Ready?
Let's do this. Got less than an hour to go, so we'll do as many as we can before the clock runs out, or if we get some more time added to the clock, we'll see what happens.
I've got to go to bed regardless when the clock runs out. It's in an
Okay.
hour, 52 minutes, so.
Alright, fair enough.
So if there's anyone else that's...
What is it? You're like, what is it, like 1 in the morning for you? 2?
It's about 10 past 10 in the evening at the moment.
10 past 10. Oh, it's like early. Are you actually a day person, Mike?
Not naturally.
Not naturally?
More than not, but... it's only because of my work schedule, but
Right,
if I have a week, once I have a week off work, I start becoming naturally a night owl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know how that goes. Go by the schedule that you have to.
Yep, got no choice. I have to get up at like 6 o'clock, which is so not me.
No. That's usually when I like to go to bed. Oh, sun's
Done that
coming up.
before.
Time to go to bed. Yeah.
Once upon a time, I used to work night shifts, and I loved it.
That's right.
On my days off, it's like, what? I don't have to change. I can stay up all night.
Oh, I had like a graveyard shift office job one time. It was literally just filing paperwork. And like in the dead of night when the office was actually closed. We were like this special night crew. And it was awesome. I'd just be sorting papers. I brought like audio dramas with me to listen to all day, and it was great.
That's cool.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, just listen to some old-time radio and shuffle papers. I paid really well too, but then they put us on the day shift because we did really well on the night shift. They put us on the day shift, and holy shit, it was a completely different world.
It always is.
Well, it was micromanagement hell. I mean, it was, you know how like there's that scene in Office Space where
Speaking Office.
Yeah, where Peter's saying how every time I make a mistake, I've got like 6 bosses telling me that I've done it. That's what it was like at this place. Like,
oh god.
With our graveyard shift, we had one supervisor, and that was it. He would give us our assignments, and we'd just do our thing, and it was all wonderful. But with the days, it was just like there was all these managers, and if you did the tiniest little screw-up, they'd call you into this meeting, you'd have to get a union representative, and it was just a nightmare.
Oh, no.
So I was glad to be fired from that place. But, like, can't I just do the night job forever? That was heaven.
Very similar situation here. I used to work in a call center, and did daytime for work for a while, and it was absolute, just non-stop all day. But then go on graveyard shift. Get a phone call once every 10 minutes. There's only like about 3 or 4 of us on, and all the bosses all gone home, and someone actually one time put a DVD player in, and we were watching movies in between calls. It was heaven.
There you go. See, yeah. God bless the night crews. Best jobs in the world.
We had some amusing phone calls that time of night, especially on a weekend. You get the drunks ringing up, and
true, yeah.
Like they don't ring us directly; they get diverted to us, and they're like, where's Bill?" I'm like, we're in a call center." You're joking. Put Bill on."
Great. Kids, drunken weirdos. Yeah, I considered doing that. There was a graveyard shift for my last job, but and I thought about that because they took volunteers, so not everybody wanted to do it. But they said, you see what kind of weirdos call in the middle of the night if you dare. But and I considered it, but I thought, as much as I love working that, I much prefer having those hours for myself.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice and quiet. I can work on my videos or watch movies or whatever. And so, as much as I knew I would probably enjoy the job more, I didn't want to give up those hours for my, you know, personal time. So.
Oh god, no.
So yeah, it was kind of, well, something's got to give. Eventually, it was just the job itself had to give because it just wasn't doing it anymore. It was just so eating away at my soul.
Soul yeah.
But the worst was that micromanagement one. Like, holy shit, that was. It went from being the best job I'd ever had to being the worst job I'd ever had in like one fell swoop. So ridiculous.
Similar to you, got put back on daytime shift, and in a matter of months, I ended up resigning because the team leaders are always in faces every week for, oh, you're not meeting your requirements and this and that, and so I'm like, oh. Got to a stage where I was getting depressed and anxiety, and I had to get a medical certificate from the doctors, and they looked at me and just like, you work at the call center, don't you? I'm like, how do you know? You're not the first person that's come here.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've worked in a few call centers, and yeah, I find it seems to always be the same pattern. When you first started, it's something new, it's exciting, and you're enthusiastic, but then you slowly begin to remember why you never wanted to work in a call center again. So lightsaber. It's like, oh yeah. I remember now.
Since then, no matter how desperate times I got when I was like out of work and that, I never want to go back to a call center.
Oh
no,
that was the end.
Definitely not.
That was my first ever job. It was a good experience, and that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, no, and that's fair enough. I mean, it's good to have those experiences anyway. You know.
Oh yeah,
and
something to look back on, but still something I want to go back to.
And I mean, I met some great people there. And,
oh yeah.
And that was probably the best part, was just getting to know some of my coworkers. Just you know, great people. But
well, the people were lovely, but the management, different story.
yeah, I've had a few jobs like that as well, where you know, not just that one, but you know, some others were, or it'd be kind of a mixed bag of managers. Like some would be cool, and others would be power tripping all the time. I remember when I worked in the movie theater, it was like that. There were certain managers that just seemed to like to throw their weight around just because they were managers. And then there was others that were just like, hey, you know, why don't I get us a few beers for after work and we'll put on that movie that we haven't seen yet. Like, okay. That was how, I think I've told the story before, that was how I saw Bad Santa for the first time. Was was the manager at the time, which was funny because when he came to be a manager here, he had a bit of a reputation as being kind of a hard ass. See a helicopter.
Oh, okay.
Thing there. So everybody's kind of dreading him coming in, but when he came in, like my friend and I, like I worked there with one of my best friends at the time, and we were kind of expecting this devil manager. But he was like the coolest, nicest guy. Like, we couldn't understand why everyone was so, like, afraid or down on him, you know? It's like, what are you talking about? He's great. So anyway, one day after work, this was when Bad Santa was in the theaters, he called me up on the radio. It was just the two of us closing up that night. And, he rings me up on the radio and he says, hey, Sean, have you seen Bad Santa yet? Have you watched it yet? It's like, no, I haven't. I really want to, though. It looks hilarious. It's like, yeah, I haven't seen it yet either. Are you doing anything after work? I'm like, no, not really. So he says, well, what do you say? I'll go grab us some beers, and if you want to just thread up the projector, we'll watch it. So we just sat down, just the two of us, with just getting loaded on like a 12-pack of beers, watching Bad Santa in the theater. Just that was great. and then we left the empties for the cleaning crew to pick up. So we were the slobby theater goers in our own theater. But it was great, and we had such a blast. Like, it was such a funny movie, and seeing it in a theater while enjoying some beers or whatever your poison of choice. I mean, it was so perfect for that movie, But yeah, I'll never forget that. It was great. But then there was other managers there that just drove me up the wall because they were just such freaking power trippers. All right. Put our game faces on now.